Legend of the Knights of the Bog Wars, Prelude to the Fall of the Goblin Kingdom, Chapter 14, The Courage of Prince Feifroy. The year is 805 GB, and it is the era of Calabaster the Iron-Headed. The Shroomish fields of Everbrown have been struck with wild blight, and the bi-seasonal harvests have been poorly, more so than expected when wild blight strikes the Shroomish fields this time of year. Prince Feifroy the Courageous, first son of the Goblin Queen and heir to the Goblin Kingdom, searches for the Junatherium crystals. "I will find the crystals," he says as he looks out over the lands from atop Noble Hill Crook, where he camped last night and ate 4 trout sausages for his tea. The courageous Prince Feifroy climbs onto his horse, Tamiyara, named after the great hero Tamiyara of Ladolay, with whom the horse shares his name but is a horse. Prince Feifroy courageously and bravely rides his horse Tamiyara down the side of Noble Hill Crook and into the gaping maw of the mighty oak forest that partitions the hills from the fields. The sun overhead became shadowed out by the trees with their big oak leaves, and this caused it to be dark, but Prince Feifroy was courageous. The sun was blocked out by the trees, but there was still a nice glowing haze to the forest, so he could see what was happening. As he rode his horse Tamiyara through the trees that were in the forest, he spied ahead of him an old man with dark red robes sitting underneath one of the big trees that blocked out the sunlight. As Prince Feifroy rode closer on Tamiyara his horse, he shouted to the man, "Hello, I am Prince Feifroy, first son of the Goblin Queen and heir to the Goblin Kingdom. What is your name?" And the old man pulled down the hood of his robes to reveal that he was an old man and he had a long beard. He said, "Hello there, Prince Feifroy. I am Horax the magician and soothsayer. I shall say your sooth and tell you of your future. What is your quest?" And Prince Feifroy said, "I search for the Junatherium crystals so that I can become more powerful and help defend the Goblin Kingdom from our enemies in Galavar." At this, the old man chuckled. He was like, "Ha ha ha! What a courageous young man you are there, Prince Feifroy, but you will never find the crystals. I have seen it in your future." And Prince Feifroy said, "No, I will find the crystals." And the old man said, "No, you will not. I have seen the future and you are not going to find them." And Prince Feifroy said, "I will find the crystals," and drew his sword Vrang from its blackened wood sheath and pushed it into the heart of the old man and killed him on the spot. "You may kill me now, but it will not change your future," said the dead old man, but Prince Feifroy was already riding away on his horse Tamiyara. Despite the discouraging words of the old man Horax the magician and soothsayer, Prince Feifroy remained brave and rode through the rest of the forests, and now was in the Shroomish fields of Everbrown, where he once played as a child with his brothers Grundle, Gillifer, Marcushian, and his half-sister Harathy, who was not really related to him because she was adopted by the parents, the Goblin Queen, and her husband, the Goblin King, Calabaster the Iron-Headed. The games they used to play, oh what fun they had. Prince Feifroy remembered them fondly, and they filled him with courage for the future, with thoughts of better times ahead, keeping him smiling and encouraged for going forward in his quest for the Junatherium crystals. His favorites were always Runapostic and Fickleberry's Knock and Thumperm in the Middle, with his brothers Grundle, Gillifer, Marcushian. He was never left wanting for better friends, and his half-sister Harathy always joined in too, and it was a lot of fun on those long summer nights that they would spend together playing in the Shroomish fields of the Everbrown fields. Prince Feifroy looked up at the setting sun and decided he would set up camp just now so that he could have his tea and eat some trout sausages and sleep and have some dreams about his childhood. As he ate his tea and Tamayara, his horse, ate some hay and horse sticks, he thought once again of Harathi, his friend from childhood, and her smile made him feel courageous so he could sleep soundly through the night. As he lay on his back by the campfire, the courageous Prince Feifroy looked at the stars above him and started to count them, but there were too many to count, so instead he named the constellations he could see. As his horse named Tamayara ate some more hay and horse sticks, the prince fell asleep and dreamt of Harathi and his childhood days. End of chapter 14.